Hello. Good evening, everybody. Honorable judges, my worthy opponents. The title of the topic of the debate is that it is important to include political ideology and political issues in school. And me and my friend from Christ try to support the topic, and we would like to make some points. We'll be making several points, and we'll be approaching them from different perspectives, meaning different disciplines. For example, we'll try to incorporate our position by approaching it from neurobiologically, and the other one would be just education, and the other one would be political philosophy, and economically, and a couple more different approaches. So I would like to first go out with frankly stating that, in my opinion, I think that the topic is pretty skewed towards, or more favored towards us, because I think I honestly cannot do not think that our opponents would be able to make credible points in there. But let me start right now. So my first point, or I would like to incorporate our position by approaching the topic from the perspective of education, or in knowledge in general. So we all know, or have at least heard that knowledge is power, and all of us have heard that. But what I want to do right now is that I would like to support the claim, because all of knowledge that exists, and that we know of, and that we know that we do not know of, and that we do not know, that we know that we are ignorant of, is not feasible. But an individual that knows or possesses knowledge could use their knowledge in their advantage to make the most out of it. And that's not the only advantage. The other advantage that because of what they know, they also know what they do not know. So that makes knowledge a valuable possession for that. So that's why knowledge is power, and it's also ignorance is not bliss. Because if ignorance was bliss, then whatever Hitler did in the 20th century would be appreciable, maybe, because what Hitler was ignorant was that he was ignorant of biology, because he thought that the Aryan race was superior than any other race. So the thing was that because of that ignorance, what he did was kill millions of people, and so if that is anywhere near bliss, then maybe we can say ignorance is actually bliss, but I do not think that's anyway close to the truth. So that's why knowledge is power. So the next point I would like to make is that a point that Socrates made about democracy. So what Socrates said a couple of thousand years ago was that he opposed democracy, and you might wonder why he opposed it. The reason that he opposed it is that democracy is a form of government where everybody needs to participate. And the thing is that the thing about democracy is that for a good functioning government, you need a good functioning member of parliament, or senators and stuff. And the senators are elected by the people. And the thing is, in democracy, not everybody thinks, but everybody has the same power. And that was why Socrates opposed democracy. And if democracy is any important to us, if democracy represents any symbolic struggle against the Chinese government, we need to make a point with it. Because if we keep the political ideology and political issues out of school, we will be ignorant of it. And right as we get out of high school, we have this huge responsibility or huge right that we have to vote, or we have the right to vote for a representative. And that's the basic working of a democracy. So wait a minute. So for a well-functioning government needs well-functioning parliament, and the people choose them. If the people are not educated on politics, then what's the point in democracy? So if we do not respect democracy, meaning that if we keep being ignorant of political issues and political ideology by keeping it out of high school, and the thing is that when most people get out of high school and they're 18, they do not go on to higher education.
Your time's up.
Okay. I still got 1 minute. So if we are there for well-functioning, I'll just read it out. The politically well-educated citizens is crucial. Hence the importance of political education in school. The final point I would like to make is inevitability of political identity, and it's deep roots with language. Because language is shaped by politics, and we all know that the Panchen Lama and the Chinese policy and the 20th century USSR Sovietization of Central Asia, they all had common motivation to it, and that is it revolves around language, because language is intimately related to politics. Because politics shapes language, and if we try to keep it out, then we also have to try to keep out the language from school curriculums. And that means that there is no identity left for us to preserve or fight for anything. And if there's nothing to fight for, I mean, then with that, like, there will be no Tibetan identity. So, like, and what are we fighting for? What's the point if we keep it all out of school curriculum? I guess that's my point. Thank you.